Hi all. Last weekend I found myself at Farringdon, which is a favourite station of mine. Not only does it have this delightful new building, but directly opposite it has this lovely old Metropolitan Railway entrance from 1922. Now, something you might notice about this is that the station carries the name Farringdon and High Holborn, which was the station's name until 1936. And this got me wondering. Suppose some unfortunate passenger got off at Farringdon and High Holborn, thinking they were near to Holborn Station. How much of a pain in the backside would it be to get from one to the other? So I started walking. The first thing I'd like to point out is this pub, the Sir John Oldcastle. Oldcastle was a rebel knight who was the inspiration for Shakespeare's character Falstaff. Then I crossed another literary landmark, Saffron Hill. This was the location where Charles Dickens put Fagin's gang in Oliver Twist. Almost immediately after this, on the left, was another Dickensian location, Bleeding Heart Yard. This has nothing to do with liberal politics, but legend has it that it's named after Lady Elizabeth Hatton, who was supposedly bloodily murdered here in 1646. Dickens has it show up in Little Dorrit. Lady Elizabeth Hatton was married to Sir William Hatton, from whom Hatton Garden takes its name. Hatton Garden is of course most famous as the jewellers' quarter of London. I took a left up here, after pausing to look at the shiny things. Having drooled for long enough, I found myself on the main road, which was Holborn. But not yet High Holborn. That half-timbered building on the left there is Staple Inn, a 16th century building and one of the few structures in the city to survive the Great Fire. Here's Chancery Lane Station, which is most notable in this context for not being Holborn. These dragons mark the boundaries of the old city. They actually only date back to the 1960s. I always assumed they were older than that. Oh well. Arthur Machen once said, "He who cannot find mystery, awe, wonder, and the sense of a new realm in the places by the Gray's Inn Road will never find those secrets elsewhere." I found this Routemaster decorated for a wedding. I don't know if that counts. On the left is Furnival Street, generally fairly unremarkable apart from having the entrance to a former nuclear bunker. I mention this only because I made a video about it, which I'll link in the description below. Finally, it seems that the street has been promoted from Holborn to High Holborn. This here is a pub, the City of York, which I quite like. I just thought I'd mention that. Now, does anybody have any idea what this pole is here? I have no idea. It's just there in the middle of the road. Just being a pole. Anyway, finally, here is Holborn Station proper. It's a little over half a mile from Farringdon. Not a horrendous walk by any means, but I still think it's a little underhanded to call your station Farringdon and High Holborn when High Holborn is nowhere near. Let me know what you think. Hi all, hope you enjoyed this ambulatory episode of Tales from the Tube. If you did, leave a like, share, even subscribe if that would please you. And I'll see you soon for another Tale from the Tube.